internet voice of the Shawnee State Bears, Shawnee Sportsnet. Shawnee Sportsnet is a production of the Sport Management Program at Shawnee State University in Portsmouth, Ohio.
With Shawnee State head coach Dwayne Burrows as the Bears open their home season with Wilberforce. Coach, been a long time since we chatted, so let's do a little catch up. Some big losses from last year. You had a great recruiting class last year. Really strong season. You're making strides every year. Talk about what you had, your expectations coming into this year.
We just need to. One of the things that we emphasize all fall was that just got to take one game at a time. We can't live in the past. You know, last year was last year. That's done and that's over at this point. We just got to prepare for the 25-26 season. And, like I said, we had a good year last year. Right now, they have us ranked 23 in the country. And, we have to, you won your conference last year, so you have a bullseye on your back every night. So you have to come play every single night. So one of our main goals and one of the things that we've been emphasized as a group is that we have to take each game, each team that we play every night as if it's a championship game every single night. We have to play at a high level.
You've made the progression from the hunters to the hunted for sure, Coach. Of course, you've been hunted for a couple years now. You've been making the progression. I think you've had a target on your back for a couple years.
Yeah, we have. I just think that each year we're getting better and better. We're bringing in better athletes, better kids, and the program as a whole is growing. Which is huge for us. So you see, my first year, I think we won 6 games, maybe if that, and now last year you won 28. So you're going in the right direction. We just got to continue. Keep driving in the same direction that we're going, but it's a grind. We have to grind every single day to get better. I tell them, are we getting better today? Are we better today than we were yesterday? That's the type of stuff that we work on every day in practice.
Yeah, the big loss from last year with Boogie graduating, but look at the roster. It's pretty clear you went for some bigs this year, Coach. You got yourself a little more size.
Yeah, we were solid at the guard position. So I knew one of the things that we had to do was we had to get bigger and stronger. We were bringing in Kyle Turk from Alabama, who can just flat out jump out of the gym. This kid's grabbing the rim, so she can rebound. We brought in TK Catches, who can, I just think, just once she gets her feet under her and get back going, she's been out for a year and a half now. Once she gets back going, it's going to be hard to stop that kid in the post. She's extremely strong. So she's just trying to, right now, her body's moving faster than her brain. So we're just trying to get them on the same page. And once you get that going, you got this kid from IU East, Chi-Chi, who's 6'2", and you got Savannah that's 6'3", 6'4". So we got a lot bigger and a lot stronger in the post. So we're going to have Boogie to give us 14, 15 rebounds a night. We're going to do it by committee. And I think that this crew will end up being better than that because they won't be as tired. They won't be as tired in the fourth quarter. Remember last year, we had quite a few games where going into that fourth quarter, Boogie was exhausted, and she still gave us whatever she could, and it worked for us. I just think this year it'll be a little bit better because again, we'll be doing it by committee.
And yeah, depth was a big thing at that post position, right? Because like you said, you couldn't get her a breather. Lauren Hawthorne did outstanding last year.
Yes.
You just didn't have. I mean, I don't know where you've been without her either, just because she gave you some quality time last year, Coach.
Lauren is the key. Lauren does so many different things. Lauren can play the 2 through the 5, and she goes hard all the time. Wherever you put her, she doesn't complain. She's smart enough to adjust, and she is a huge help for us. Having Lauren out on the court is huge for us.
Coming off first game of the season, Coach, I want to bring up the rip open the scab at UNOH on Saturday. Drop that one. Talk a little bit about that game.
Well, right now without definitely 2 starters, 2 all-conference players, and Lily May, who won't be able to play till December. But it's hard to win when you got 2 starters on not even dressing because of injuries. Mm-hmm. We just didn't. Even with that's no excuse. Even with that, I thought we didn't play well. We didn't start well. We didn't finish well. We missed a bunch of layups. We didn't protect the basketball. We missed rotations on defense. I could go on and on and on and I try to not talk about it too much because sometimes the kids can get down, but they know that I was disappointed in the way we played. Not that we lost the game, just the way we played for 40 minutes. We never got into any type of flow. And a team like that, Once you give them a little bit that where they think they can play with you, they did. And they give Uno all the credit in the world. They played extremely well. And we did not. We did not have a good night at any aspect of the game. A couple freshmen played well. Jaden Tucker came off the bench, and she played extremely well for us. She's been doing a fantastic job all fall long, and now it showed in the game the other night. She's working hard. She's putting in the time. She came in. She was having a bad night, and Jaden carried the load for most of the evening.
Coach, as a coach, you're never pleased. I know this. You're never totally pleased. But what you've done the last couple of years, and this goes into Saturday, is you raise the expectations of what level you expect them because you're getting better every year.
100%. 100%, and they are well aware of that. Our expectations here are very high. We practice hard, and we go hard every single day. And we try to raise the bar in practice now than we have been in the past. So we raise the bar in practice. So when a tough game comes along, it's not that big of a deal. For us, it's just another basketball game because we go super hard in practice every single night. So for us it was like we took a night off on Saturday. And that was the bad time to do it. But maybe things happen for a reason. Maybe we needed that. Maybe we needed it. Maybe we needed that wake-up call. And, it came early in the year. I'd much rather come now than come in February, March. So, we get it now, we get it out of the way, and I just think we get back on track and go in the direction that we need to be going in.
Can't get an earlier wake-up call in the first game of the season, can you, Coach?
100%. 100%.
Last thing, Wilberforce coming in. What can we expect?
Hey, I can tell you, Wilberforce plays hard. They have they have 3 or 4 kids who can flat out play. They play good as a group. I saw them play last week. They play extremely hard. They're going to get up and down on the defensive end. They're going to push the ball out in transition. My thing is, we got punched in the mouth on Saturday night and didn't respond. So I'm curious to see how we're going to respond on Wednesday. And it's going to be up to, my leaders. How are you going to step up? Like I said, Lauren's still out. Jariah's still out. Lily's still out. Chi-Chi. So I need to know how we're going to respond. Are we going to step up or are you going to step aside? Because I can tell you right now, Wilberforce is relentless. And they're going to go hard. And again, another Ohio school who everybody in Ohio talks about Shawnee State women's basketball. And so you have to understand when you come to Shawnee State, you have to understand where you're going to play basketball, and the expectations here are high. So you're either going to step up or you're going to step aside. But we'll see. We'll see on Wednesday what's going to happen.
Next person up.
Yes.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck tonight. We'll look forward to talking to you after the game.
All right. Thank you.
Back with the starting lineups of tonight's game after this timeout. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Waller Gymnasium in the James A. Rhodes Athletic Center on the campus of Shawnee State University, Portsmouth, Ohio, for this evening's women's basketball contest featuring the Bulldogs of Wilberforce University and the Shawnee State Bears. Bears in their home opener tonight. Shawnee dropped their season opener on Saturday to University of Northwestern Ohio. They're a little bit banged up. Didn't have all the starters going. Lost by 6 up there. Wilberforce comes in at 1-1. Bears come in ranked preseason, ranked 23rd in the nation, so they have gotten everybody's attention. Coach Burrows has taken this team from hunters to the hunted in 4 years. So kudos to them. They've got high expectations. Anna Brown with me. We're supposed to have James with us as well, but he's not made it down here. Anyway, we're going to pause for the national anthem.
Let's go over and do the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Wilberforce Bulldogs. As I said, come in with a record of 1-1. They will start with number 8, Shanoa Moss. She's a 6'1 senior out of Akron, Ohio. Number 13, Asia Cochran. She's a 5'7 sophomore guard from Detroit, Michigan. Number 14, Kristen Cantrell. She's a 5'10 junior forward from Dayton. Number 15, Michaela Tucker, 5'3 junior guard from Indianapolis, Indiana. And rounding out the starting five, number 21, Lanaya Early. She's a 5'9 sophomore guard from Indianapolis, Indiana. Bulldogs under the direction of head coach Rachel Naughton. And the Bears counter this way. Starting number 2, Emily Maynard. She's a 5'11 junior out of Greenup, Kentucky. Number 5, Janila Chambers. She's a 5'8 sophomore guard from Huber Heights, Ohio. Number 23, T.K. Catchings. He's a 6-foot junior forward from New Hebron, Mississippi. Number 30, Jaden Tucker, 5'6 sophomore guard from Pickerington, Ohio. And rounding out the starting five, number 34, Skylar Kessler. She's a 6-foot freshman center out of Cincinnati. Bears coached by Dwayne Burrows, assisted by Marnay Howland, Keisha Anderson, and Cheyenne Gloucester. As we talked in the pregame, Bears went out and got some height.
Yeah.
That's the one thing they were lacking last year. They had Boogie, they had Sienna Gloucester there, and Lauren Hawthorne, but really nothing behind them as far as size-wise. They have got height and a little more depth this year, so I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Coach Burrows knows how to recruit.
He got his recruit on. He had a strong recruiting class last year, and you know he was guard heavy in his recruiting class. He had really good guards. It's not that he didn't try to get posts, he just didn't get the posts last year, but he got the post players this year, and he's a more rounded team this year. I don't have to learn quite as many new names on the women's team as I do on the men's team, but there's a few.
You know, a couple returning faces this season.
There's 3 starters who were back from last year, you know, Emily and Janila and Jaden Tucker, so I only have to learn a couple. Tip it off, and the tip is won by Wilberforce. Off to Early. Outside, this is Tucker. This is Cochran on the wing. Cochran goes for 3 and has it partially blocked. Taken away by Janila Chambers. Emily Maynard for 3 from the wing. No, off back of the rim. This is going to be chased down by Chambers. Jaden Tucker running the point. Kessler. Down low to T.K. Catchings. No, kicks it out. Jaden Tucker head fake all in the lane. Misses with the floater.
I know she missed, but that was a great decision to kind of jab that and drive there.
There's a 3 from the wing, no good by Early. And it's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Bulldogs. From the wing, no good. There's Jaden Tucker with the rebound. Tucker. Chambers, back to Tucker. Tucker. On the drive, stops, pops, gets blocked off. Catchings tries to go for it, but no. Tucker steals it back. Bears get a fresh shot clock. This is Emily Maynard. Tucker on the wing to Chambers. In the drive, floater in the lane, no, in and out. And rebound by Cochran. And down low for the lay-in is good. Kristen Cantrell. Maynard spots up for 3, no, in and out, but no. Rebound taken by Wilberforce. Cochran is taken away. Maynard. Tucker to Chambers on the lay-in. Yes, Bears are on the board, 2-2.
That was a gorgeous transition play by Shawnee State.
This is Asia Cochran running the point for the Bulldogs. On the wing to Early. Trying to get it low to Cochran. It's battered away. Three-pointer was no good. It would be chased down. It goes out of bounds. We'll go back to Shawnee State.
And just because I saw it, I'm going to call out Emily Maynard's box out down there. That was great. She really was able to keep her player from getting that ball, which is why the Bears were able to control that.
Jaden Tucker, Emily Maynard on the wing. This is Catchings on the drive, goes up, and is going to get the and one, yes. So give the two to TK Catchings, and she'll get the and one opportunity. (4-2) Shawnee. Catching, going for point number 5. No, comes up short.
And free throws are
That
something
was almost an over and back.
Shawnee State struggled with free throws during their last game. They went 35.3%, 6 of 17.
Down low, they went to Moss, and it got knocked away. Tucker, Emily Maynard on the wing. Back to Tucker. And a turnover back to Wilberforce. This is Cochran. Off to Early. In the corner to Cantrell. It goes out of bounds off of Wilberforce. It'll go back to Shawnee State, and a timeout on the floor with 6:19 to go here in the first period. And Shawnee State up 4-2. We got it now?
I have it now. I did it for the first time.
6:19 to go, first quarter. Light crowd on hand. Hopefully they'll trickle in as we go along.
Shawnee State already with 2 blocks on the night. The Bulldogs have a block themselves.
Shawnee inbound on the far sideline. Tucker gets it knocked away, out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Wilberforce.
It's going to stay with Shawnee.
Okay, it is. I thought they were giving it to Wilberforce.
Well, they were, and then the other ref came in and said, no, it should go to Shawnee.
Well, all righty then.
Looks like we're getting some review out.
That's what Seth Paluta's good at, getting that,
There you go.
helping those officials out. That's all right. You want to get it right. So they are going to give the ball to Shawnee State on the near sideline.
I think that's the right call. I think it was tipped.
Maynard inbound. Chambers off to Tucker. Tucker being hounded. Maynard
cut.
tried to get Catchings down low and it got kicked away. On the run out, lay-in is going to be no good by Cochran. Rebound, Shawnee State. Maynard. Chambers on the wing. Jaden Tucker. They're going to get a block. Clock started here. Bears inbound on the far sideline. I like the size Shawnee State has. You know, get Emily Maynard at 5'11", the 2 posts. They're playing big.
And I think all the Shawnee State Bears play a little bit bigger than they are additionally.
Tucker almost lost the handle on it. Kessler loses the handle on it, does get knocked away. And on the run out, and it's still on the floor. We'll see where it goes. They're trying to throw it up somebody. And what are we going to call?
Timeout.
30-second timeout by Wilberforce to avoid the tie-up. Little kind of loose ball.
I don't even think I could begin to tell you what actually occurred just now.
I think it was Cochran going in for the layup, then lost the handle on the ball, went on the floor. She hit the floor, had nowhere to go with it.
I was impressed that she was able to keep her dribble on the way down because there was no travel called. So
yeah. Let's call the timeout rather than the held ball, which would have gone back to Shawnee State. 5:12 to go first quarter. Wilberforce to inbound under their own goal. Inbound, they get it to Early. Top, this is Cochran. Cochran out to Cantrell. Let's cross to Cochran. 9 on the shot clock. Cochran on the drive, and she's going to get bodied up, I think. Almost knocked away by Chambers, and out of bounds will stay with Wilberforce.
I was going to say that was a great read by Chambers.
And that is thrown away. Pass intended for Cantrell, but she didn't expect it, went out of bounds, back to Shawnee State. Catchings. Down low, blocked out of bounds. Kessler blocked, but it goes out of bounds. Will stay with the Bears, 16 on the shot clock, and Emily Maynard to inbound. Catchings down low, yes.
And that was actually the first point since the 7:07 mark. So we had a little bit of a scoring drought.
6-2 Shawnee. Early. Cut off. Cantrell, skip pass. The other side, and three-pointer is good by Cochran. 6-5. Subs heading in for Shawnee State. Jaden Tucker. Emily Maynard on the wing, on the drive. Kicks it out to Kessler. Rattles in and out, but there's Catchings underneath. Up and no. It tips away. It's taken by Emily Maynard. Chambers tries to go without it. On the drive, off glass. No. Catchings fighting for the rebound, and they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Catchings. In the game for Shawnee State, number 3, Miyoshi Ellis. And 25, Kyla Torok.
That was catching second foul on the night.
Just in the first quarter here. This is Cochran. There's somewhere to go. Into traffic. She passed into traffic. And that's
I think they're going to get
call
her
an
with
offensive foul. Yeah.
Yep. She did. She led with the shoulder.
Yep.
She's not happy about that call.
That's
but I do think it's the correct call.
Micaiah Prince draws the charge just into the game for Shawnee. Gets the offensive foul. You're right. It was just the dip of the shoulder is all it took, right?
Yeah.
Ellis. Chambers on the left wing. Trying to force it in. Kessler. Ellis on the drive. Off glass. Yes.
Welcome back, Mayoshi Ellis.
Dribble off the foot and taken away by Shawnee State. This is Ellis.
And she is such an explosive
player.
Goodness.
And that she telegraphed that pass, though, over to Chambers.
She did.
And off glass, yes. 8-7 Shawnee. She just totally telegraphed that pass.
And not only that, but no one came to the ball.
Ellis. Bears with a 1-point lead. Torek on the wing. For three, no. There's a rebound by Kessler. Down low, all alone
that
is
was
Torek.
A great pass.
Good look. Early to Cochran. Excuse me, that's Tucker. From the wing, three, no. And Janila Chambers takes it down. And she's going to get fouled in the backcourt. Sub in for Wilberforce, number 20, Monica Williams. And number 0, Micaiah Smith. 10-7 Shawnee. We've got 1:36 to play here in the first quarter. Over to Chambers on the left wing. Ellis in the lane. Stops. Floater off glass, no good. Rebound Chambers, no. Taken away. Kessler fighting for it. Back up to Ellis. Ellis all the way down on the drive, and she's going to get fouled in the lane. Foul's going to be then Yasmin Hall in the game for Wilberforce. Lakin Williams checking in for Shawnee State, the sophomore from Williamson, West Virginia. Miyoshi Ellis will look to add to the 3-point lead. And she does. Splash one. 11-7 Shawnee. Second shot by Ellis, also true. Almost taken away, it is, but Ellis knocked out of bounds. I think that will stay with Wilberforce. That's good defense. Well, of course, telegraphing passes throwing right into the defense.
With that being said, Shawnee State does have a very aggressive defense, and Coach Burris ensures that his players are always going for every loose basketball.
Tucker is thrown away down low, and that will go back to Shawnee State. Ellis. On the drive, going to go take it in
Great
and dish it off to
pass.
Kessler. Good.
Great decision by Yoshi.
30 seconds left in the period. Smith on the drive. She's up with it on the lane. No. Rebound by Ellis. Splits the defenders. At the elbow, Ellis. No, can't get it to fall, and it's going to be out of bounds. That's going to go back to Shawnee, I believe.
Sure will.
Williams inbound for Bears. Ellis.
The clock did not start, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that is true. It started with 10.9 and it did not start. I had it down to 7 seconds on mine, so we'll see. I had started it. So of course, I don't have the tenths of seconds on the on-screen scoreboard, but I'm going to say at least 2 or 3 seconds came off of that.
I will say, good catch. They caught that early.
They're going with 8.4 on there. I can do 8. Ellis on the drive, kicks it off to Kessler from the wing. No, airballs it. And that's the way the first quarter will end. 14-7, Shawnee State after 1.
All right. I can go ahead and give some stats. I'm not quite sure how up to date this is because at the moment it's saying 11-7, so we might be a little bit behind. But at some point, Shawnee State was shooting 29.4% from the field, 5 of 17, 0% from 3, 0 of 3, and 1 of 2 from free throw line, 50%. I think there have been 3 free throws attempted. Mayoshi hit 2.
Yep, I believe that's
So
correct.
I think we're 66% from the free throw line.
I think it was TK Catchings had the other one on the end one, and she missed hers.
Correct. So Wilberforce at some point was shooting 30% from the floor, 3 of 10, 16.7% from 3, 1 of 6, and 0% from free throw. They have yet to attempt one. I'm going to go ahead and give some leading scores on the day. First for the Bulldogs, Asia Cochran, 5 points, a rebound and an assist. Cantrell, 2 points. For the Shawnee State Bears, TK Catchings, 4 points and a rebound. Mayoshi Ellis, 3 points. Janila Chambers, 2 points. Turuk, 2 points.
14-7 as we go to period number 2. As Anna heads off to class. We'll see you in a little while.
All right, good night, everybody.
(14-7) as we go to quarter number 2. Bears to inbound on the far sideline. And we're underway. This is Miyoshi Ellis. Ellis. To Lakin Williams for 3. Splash! Right out of the gate, it's a 10-point lead for the Bears. This is Cochran. Asia Cochran. Over to Cantrell. This is early. Early. Looking somewhere to go. Finally finds Cochran. 5 on the shot clock. Early from the wing. No, airball. And the shot clock goes off. Turnover to Shawnee State. Miyoshi Ellis. Skip over to Lakin Williams. In the corner, here's a three. No, off back of the rim by Prince. And this one is stolen way down on the other end. Lakin Williams, she's going to get around and kick it down low to Prince on the wing. It's off to Miyoshi Ellis. Thought about spotting it for three. Lakin will spot it for three. No, comes up short. Chased down by Kessler. Miyoshi thought about the three. She holds it back. Torok down low, off glass, and yes, drops it in. 19-7, Shawnee State. This is Cochran. Cochran on the wing, looking for somewhere to go. Finds Tucker. Back to Cochran. On the drive. Scoops up, no. Taken away, loose ball. 3-point short, not, it's 3-point goal is short, no. Ball goes back to Shawnee State as the rebound goes out of bounds. Micaiah Smith checking back in for Wilberforce, taking Shanoa Moss to the bench. Ellis. The wing, this is Prince. Torok. Down low, Kessler. Off glass, yes, with the left hand. 21-7 Bears. Ellis read that one, intercepted it. Bears come up with it on the floor still. They're going to call a held ball, I believe. No, they're going to call a travel. And Shawnee State will get the ball back. 21-7 Bears. Miyoshi Ellis to Lakin Williams on the wing. Back to Ellis. Prince. Lakin Williams. Back to Prince. Torok. Miyoshi on the wing. This is Lakin Williams on the drive. Up glass, and it will fall. 23-7 Bears. Wing, this is Cochran. To Early for three. Yes, splash. 23-10. Ellis. On the drive all the way in. Going to go off glass. No, but she's going to get fouled on the way up. (15) Michaela Tucker. Checking in for Shawnee State, number 32, Kenya Peck. Taking Kessler to the bench. Kessler giving some quality minutes. Post depth, something the Bears have not had the last couple of years. Miyoshi Ellis. First free throw is up, and it rattles home. 24-10 Shawnee. Ellis with one more. And this one does not fall. Lakin Williams. They're going to call a held ball, I believe, and that will go. Alternating possession does go to Wilberforce. Williams. Up to Cochran. Cochran off to Tucker. It's Early. And from the wing, three is no good. Underneath, though, is up and in for Micaiah Smith. Ellis. On the drive, kicks it out to Prince for three and splash. (27-12), under 6 to play here in the second quarter. Asia Cochran running the point. Off to Tucker. Early. In the lane, no. There's an air ball by Tucker. Rebound Shawnee State. Torok stops at the elbow, pops in, no good. Can't go, but crashing in and out of bounds. Crashing was Peck. Ball will stay with Shawnee State. Sub in for Wilberforce, number 22, Drianne Price. Williams on the drive, off glass. No, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Smith. On the wing. For three, airballed. And underneath, though, for the pickup. Smith. Torok. Miyoshi Ellis. .15 on the shot clock. Miyoshi Ellis. All the way in. They're going to go in for the layup, and it's going to uncontested. 29-14 Bears. This is Lanai Early. Off to Cochran. Early. On the drive. Knock is cut off. Cantrell can't get it to fall underneath. Rebound, no. Lakin Williams takes it away. She does not have number, but she's going to the rack anyway. Off glass, no. Can't get it to fall. Torok tries to tie it up, no. Outlet to Cantrell. Cantrell all the way to the glass, no. Does not go. Rebound by Prince. Kaya Prince all the way on underneath, and that's going to be a foul call, I believe. Kind of a late call. Timeout on the floor. With 4:02 to play here, second quarter. 29-14, Shawnee State. Quick look at the stats, which are updated. Shawnee 12 of 32 from the field for 37.5%. Wilberforce 6 of 23 for 26.1%. Three-pointers, neither team lighting it up. Wilberforce 2 of 10, 20%. Shawnee 2 of 7, 28.6%. Wilberforce have not shot a free throw. Bears 3 of 5. Turnovers 6 for Wilberforce, 4 for Shawnee State. Bears out rebounding the Bulldogs 17-13 at present. .402 to play here for second quarter. Kaya Prince to the line shooting a pair. First shot is up, and it is true. 30-14 Bears. Second shot up. It rattles home. And a foul can be called. Foul is going to be called on Kenya Peck. And Drianne Price will be the line for 2 free throws. 31-14 Shawnee. First free throws of the game for Wilberforce. And airballs the first one. Second shot up, and this one is true. Subs in, number 33, Saratina Jackson for Shawnee State. Takes Prince to the bench. Call a 5-second call and a turnover for Shawnee State on the inbounds. That's tipped away by Lakin Williams. On the drive, off glass, no. Foul on the play underneath. It's going to call Lakin Williams on that one. Common foul. Bulldogs inbound under their own goal. Price. And throws it away. And the clock did not start. Yep, that clock did not start again. I have 3:26 on my scoreboard clock, but they still have 3:36 here. See what they come up with. So they get the clock reset. It should be 3:26. Seth Pluter going to come over to make sure the correct time is on. Checking in. Dejanay Anderson is going to be checking in for Wilberforce as they get the clock situation started because it did not start on that last inbounds play. They now have it at 3:24. I had it at 3:26. We'll see where they settle. 31-15 Bears, second quarter. And they're going to go with 3:29, so we'll reset to what the official clock says. 3:29. Back in the game, and Luthnia early for Wilberforce, taking Monica Williams to the bench. Yoshi Ellis. Ellis. From the lane, yes, with a right-handed floater. 33-15, Shawnee by 18. Kyla Tucker. Kayla spinning off glass. Smith. Not sure she called that, but. And a timeout on the floor. Coach Burrows, I believe, called that, not liking something he saw. Had a wide open shot down there, and they're a little upset with the defense. Little chewing action from Coach Burrows, really short one. But on the defensive breakdown. Bears by 16, 33-17. Lakin Williams to inbound. Just off the Shawnee State bench. It's Miyoshi Ellis. Ellis tries to thread the needle. No, gets it back all the way in. Torek from the wing. Yes, rattles it home. 35-17, back up to an 18-point bulge. This is Asia Cochran on the wing to Price. Back to Cochran. This is Price. Price cut off by Torek, spins and no good. Rebound knocked away. It's going to be taken away, but it fell on the line. Dribbled off the Torek. Another sub for Shawnee State. Bears are going to bring in Savannah Cantrell. 6'3" freshman center from Wheelersburg. He has gotten the size. Got the size of the lineup. From the wing, no, rebound by Torek. Miyoshi Ellis on the drive, going to go all the way in, off glass, yes. Bears by 20, 37-17, under 2 to play, second quarter. Cochran. On the drive, Cochran off glass, yes. She will get the and one. Savannah Cantrell is going to pick up the foul, I believe. It is Savannah Cantrell. And one for Asia Cochran. No. Rebound, Torek. Ellis, the corner to Lakin Williams. Cantrell. Williams on the drive. Stops, pops. No, airballs it. Rebound, Wilberforce. It's Cochran. Guarded by Lakin Williams. Cochran. And throws it away. Looking for Lanaya early, but Lanaya needed a little more, probably another 6 to 8 inches of height to catch up with that one. 1:10 to play in the quarter. Lazy pass taken away by Smith on the drive in, yes. Coach Burrows can't be happy about that one. A little lazy pass there. Williams looking for somewhere to go. Blocked. Cantrell down low. They get Torek. Breaks free, but she's going to get fouled down low. So, Kyla Torek with 41 seconds to play in the period will get free throws. Bears by 16. Torek's shot is good. Bears by 17. One more. Splash two. .40 seconds left to go in the period. Cochran. Asia Cochran. There's somewhere to go. Drives into traffic and gets fouled by Miyoshi Ellis. Neither team in the bonus, so we'll have another common foul. That was just the fourth team foul on Shawnee State. Smith from the foul line, jumper, yes, splash. There's by 16. Ellis from the wing, yes, it drops in for Savannah Cantrell. 2-1, will they get another shot off glass? And no at the buzzer. And the Bears will go to the locker room up 41-23. Look at the stats for that last free throw. It's Bears 16-38 from the field for the first half, 42.1%. Wilberforce 9 of 31 from the field for 29%. Behind the arc, Shawnee 2 of 7, 28.6%. Wilberforce 2 of 10 for 20%. Free throws, Wilberforce 0 of 3. Shawnee State 7 of 10 from the line for 70%. Turnovers, Wilberforce 8, Shawnee State 5. Rebounding edge to Shawnee State 19-15. Leading scorers in the game, Aoshi Ellis with 11 for Shawnee State. Kyla Tarek with 8. Lakin Williams with 5. Kaya Prince with 5. TK Catchings and Skylar Kessler each with 4. Leading forward, Wilberforce is Micaiah Smith with 10 points, 5 for Asia Cochran, 3 for Lanai Early. Those are the leaders as we go to the locker room. 17 on the clock. We're going to get it ready. Second half action right about 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So until then, we'll be back with you right about 7 o'clock for second half action. Shawnee leads it at the break, 41-23. We are back at Waller Gymnasium. Shawnee State University, Portsmouth, Ohio. Second half action between Shawnee State and Wilberforce. Bears lead this one 41-23 at the break. Bears will have the ball to inbound to start half number 2. Shawnee back in action a week from today. A little different game time. It'll be an 11 a.m. tip against Simmons College from Kentucky. Going to lose one for the school kids. We will have that. We'll be on the air with Coach Burrows probably around quarter 2, I'm going to imagine, depending on how talkative he is. But plan on that. Plan on 10:45 a.m. tuning in for Shawnee State versus Simmons 1 week from today. If you hear another voice, our Assistant Athletic Director, James Caldwell, is going to come up and join me. And we're underway here to start the third quarter. Jaden Tucker. Down low, this is Catchings underneath, off glass, no good, rebound, Wilberforce. Can you hear me, James?
I can.
There you go. Down low, off glass, no good, rebound. Going to be out of bounds to Shawnee State. In the corner, this is Chambers to Catchings in the middle, but gets blocked. Taking away, this is Cantrell. They set up the half-court offense. Into Cochran. Cochran on the drive. Somewhere to go, kicks it out. And the three is no good, and that's going to be taken away by Emily Maynard. Tucker tries to dribble through traffic. It's knocked away, but picked up by Emily Maynard. Emily Maynard all the way in. Dishes off to Catchings from the baseline, and she can't get it to go. And that pass is going to be over everybody's head and out of bounds.
I think we need to take our time.
And on the drive, wild shot by Chambers, no good. And on the other end, we go down, and there's the lay-in. The first points of the half go to Kristen Cantrell of Wilberforce, 41-25. Catchings on the drive, gets tied up. And this can be back to Wilberforce on the held ball.
We got to pass through the zone. Us trying to dribble through the zone is never going to work.
We keep going through dribble through double teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got the lead. We can slow it down, execute.
That's not his game, though.
Well, when you're up like this. We're going to a zone ourselves.
Cochran
like a matchup zone.
Kicks it off. Off glass, no. Rebound taken by Skylar Kessler. Jaden Tucker on the wing. Janelle Chambers for three from the wing. No, up in, no. Rebound by Wilberforce.
They want to see if we can shoot.
And there's a three from the wing for Wilberforce and rims out. Kessler, no, taken away by Janelle Chambers. Threading the needle, Jaden Tucker. Catching, wasn't ready for it. Kessler off to Emily Maynard. Back to Jaden Tucker as they set the offense. Tucker. Tucker kicks it out to Chambers. Chambers stops, pops. Yes, rattles it home. 43-25. Bears back up by 18. Asia Cochran. Michaela Tucker. Early for three. No. Taken away by Emily Maynard. And she's going to get fouled, I believe, there. The player on the floor. That was early. Lanai early. Kyla Torek into the game, taking TK Catchings to the bench. And in for Wilberforce, number 0, Micaiah Smith for Shanoa Moss. Jaden Tucker, Chambers, Torek, down low, Kessler, and she's going to get fouled.
That's the way you beat the zone. Entry passes and moving the ball. Get you good shots.
So Skylar Kessler will go to the line for a pair of free throws. First shot is up, and it is true. 44-25 Bears. One more to Kessler. Bounces around, does not fall. In the lane, off glass, no. Chased down by Kessler. Size advantage really big, making a difference here, James. Chambers off to Jaden Tucker. Tucker on the wing to Emily Maynard. Torek driving in the lane. Up, no, Chambers. It's back to Emily Maynard. Torek. Jaden Tucker spots for three. That's going to be off. Down low, Emily Maynard, Torek, but no, Jaden Tucker chases it down. Back out to Chambers with a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Tucker. Emily Maynard will spot from three from the left wing. No good. It's going to go out of bounds, and that will go back to Wilberforce.
Well, we got good looks out of that.
We did. Didn't fall, but they were clean looks.
That's all you can ask for when you're playing against the zone is open looks.
44-25, Bears by 19. Come up on 5.5 to play in third quarter. Cochran. Cochran on the drive all the way in. He gets swatted away by Kessler, but she will pick up the foul.
I don't know about that one. It's a great defense.
Yoshi Ellis checking in, as is Rakaya Prince. Maynard and Tucker out for the Bears. Heaven Dozier in the game for Wilberforce. She will take Kristen Cantrell to the bench. Cochran to the line for a pair of free throws. First shot is up, and it is true. 44-26. One more coming to Cochran. And this one no good. Rebound by Kessler. Chambers. Yoshi Ellis. Ellis. The wing no good with the three. Rebound by Kessler in it. Down low. Tries to dish it off to Cork. There's another three. Spot up. That's going to be off too. Cork chasing it off. And that's going to be go back to Wilberforce. And we've got a timeout on the floor with 4:53 to play third quarter. 44-26 Bears.
I think we've got to execute better in the zone. We're keeping the ball on one side of the court, not making a move. When you make a move, you can get any shot you want in the zone. And it's a soft 1-3-1.
You know, you hate to say the Bears have been up by 18 by double digits. You get to play a little soft, right? Sometimes lose that intensity. Wilberforce hadn't been able to make a run at him, but it's not playing with the intensity that Coach Burrows like to see.
Correct. And I think he wants to get out and run. And
they're
not doing that.
I know he does.
Not doing that. You don't want to let him get back on defense and set up.
That's his DNA. He wants his team to rebound and force it.
And I'm hearing them say push, but they're not actually pushing the ball.
No. They're not. That message isn't getting through. Or if it's getting through, it's not turning into action.
Right. You push the ball, you don't let them get set up in the zone. This league goes up even past 20.
Bears only shooting 35% from the field. Wilberforce just under 29%.
With Miyoshi back in, I could definitely see that that message getting across now with pushing.
Miyoshi
the pace.
Came into her own, transferred in, got in, and she's a force.
That's what I've been hearing.
That woman can flat out play. Losing the handle on the ball is early, and that's out of bounds. That will go back to Shawnee State. Turnover number 10 for Wilberforce. Kai Prince. Ellis off to Janila Chambers.
2-1-2.
Torek. Kessler.
There you go.
Ellis down low, kicks it out. Torek,
there it
kick
is.
it out to Chambers for
That's
the
a good
three.
shot.
No, can't get it to fall. Torek tips it to Ellis in the lane.
And one.
And yes, can't get it to fall. Tough call. They had a couple good looks there, James. But
I thought she got fouled.
well, and we have a timeout on the floor by Wilberforce, the 32nd.
Can't ask for a better shot than that. Touched the paint, got kicked out in the 2-1-2 zone. It's a great shot. Just got to knock it down.
Still early season form here, James. They're still getting it together. They have a lot of new players. They still get together, but so they're not clicking on all cylinders. That's for sure right now. But hard to say that up 18, but they're not clicking just yet.
Correct. I would have to agree with that.
Yeah, I get that. As they get to know each other better, they'll anticipate.
It's very early.
It is. Second game of the season. So can't expect. This is a pre-conference is what is out to work things out.
Yep.
Figure out who you got, and what you got. He's got depth. Like I said last year, he didn't have a lot of post size. He had Gloucester and Lauren Hawthorne, but really not much else in the post. And he went out, and he was guard heavy last year. He had really good guards to go to the national tournament with, but he just didn't have quite the post depth.
I like the depth over here now as far as the post. I love catches down there in the post. She's mean down there. She stays at it.
You got Emily Maynard, who's a 5'11", playing out at the guard in the wing out at 5'11". He's got a good front line. Inbound. This is Yasmin Hall. Off to Early. Tucker. No, in and out. And shot clock goes off, but they got the shot off and can't get it to fall. And ripped away by Kessler. Bears running. Prince stops at the elbow, pops, and can't get it to fall. Kessler with the rebound. And what are they going to call? Out of bounds? Just out of bounds to Wilberforce. Asia Cochran checking back in for Wilberforce. This is Cochran. Up to Tucker. Back to Early. Early. Off to Tucker. Almost loses the handle. Back to Cochran.
Stay with it.
9 on the shot clock. From the wing. Can't get it to fall. Miyoshi goes for it. They'll go out of bounds, and we'll say go back to Shawnee State.
We got to get on the boards more. We're not aggressive defensive rebounder right now.
Yeah, the rebounding edge, 28-23. That's not what you expect. You shouldn't be expecting with the size advantage the Bears have.
Correct.
Neoshi Ellis. Chambers. Prince on the wing. Back to Chambers. Over to Miyoshi Ellis. On the drive. Kicks it out. There's Kessler down low. Was up and loses the handle on it. Taken away.
We can't figure out this zone right now.
Knocked away. Chased down, and that's going to be out of bounds, I believe, to, I'm going to say it off Shawnee. They are going to give it to Wilberforce. Down low. Go ahead. She got a handle on that. There's a layup, and there's off glass. Boy, a nice shot down low. By Smith. There's Ellis kicking it out to Prince for three. Splash.
We can knock down shots. It won't be close.
Rakaya Prince, biggest lead of the game for Shawnee is 47-28. No, I think they were up by 20 in the first half. Rakaya Prince picks up the foul. Common foul. Wilberforce inbound under their own goal. There's another foul real quick. That's going to be on Janila Chambers. And baseline jumper one-handed by Smith is good. 47-30 by 17 in the corner. This is Prince for three from the corner. No, airballs it. Prince playing some tough D up against Cochran, and that's going to get felt by the body on it going in.
We're
That's
just taking
Prince.
terrible angles on defense. Instead of beating them straight line, we're bumping, not trying to beat them to the spot.
Lakin Williams checking in for Shawnee State. He's going to take Micaiah Prince. And there's Emily Maynard going in for Kessler. Tipped away, taken by Janila Chambers. Chambers all the way in, down to Miyoshi Ellis, but a little hot for the pass and a turnover. And that's going to be thrown away by Wilberforce, and that'll go back to Shawnee State.
I think she had an open layup. I think that's what coach is getting on her about. You're already at the rim, just lay it up.
Ellis, this is Lakin Williams. Ellis at the top. 1:25 to go, and there's for three, no good by Lakin Williams. Rebound Wilberforce. This is Cochran all the way in, off glass, yes. It's a 15-point lead, 47-32. Chambers right-handed. There's a right-hander floater. That's a nice shot right there. And a timeout on the floor by Burrows, Coach Burrows, and he's still not happy. And he's not happy with the hustle. And I don't blame the hustle. Has really not been there. Janila Chambers taking an earful right now. But we've seen that, right? You pointed it out, James. We just have not seen. We've not seen the fire.
We haven't. And we can get that shot all day. Getting in the paint, floater, dump offs, easy layups. We're settling for too many threes right now, and we're not making them. When you're not making them, you're giving up easy buckets back in transition. So that's why that lead was able to be cut down from 20 to 15.
I don't want to be drastic about it, but it almost seems like we're sleepwalking out there.
Oh, for sure. For sure. A step behind. We're a step behind. No legs on our jumpers. Just the small things. The small things let a team back in.
There's a little smaller lineup in. I got 4 guards in the game.
Not too much size over there.
No. Well, Maynard's a wing, 5'11" wing. They got Kyla Tarek, but otherwise you got Lakin Williams and Miyoshi and Janila Chambers. Wilberforce to inbound.
We're in the press right now. It's like a 1-2-2. Going to jump it.
And that's going to be a foul on Emily Maynard, I believe. It is on the block. And that is going to send Wilberforce to the line. Coach Burrows thinks that the Emily Maynard had position. That's not true, but first shot is up and missed by Monica Williams. Coach Burrows working the official. Second shot is up. It is good. Ellis in the lane, up off glass. No, can't get it to fall. Chambers off her.
But that's what you want. You want to attack the rim. And I think that might have been the message at the timeout. Stop shooting so many threes, get to the rim.
Bears by 16. Cross court to Early. Underneath, no. Rebound Maynard. Ellis pushing.
Everything should be a layup drill now.
Chambers on the wing will spot for the three. Splash.
Great shot. Great pass, great shot.
Back up by 19. 30 seconds to go in the period, and that's going to be a foul in the backcourt by Torok. Not really the smart foul back there.
Yeah, not the foul you want. Stop the clock.
And send them to the line. 28 seconds to go in the period. First shot is up, and it is no good by Asia Cochran. One more coming. Second shot is up, and this one is also no good. Rebound by Emily Maynard. Ellis going all the way into the goal. Cannot. Yep, she does get it to drop. 54-33. That's the biggest lead of the game. 21 with 15 seconds left to go. Smith looking for somewhere to go around Torok, and she finds the hole. Down Torok, and they're not going to get a shot off before the period ends. That's the way period number 3 will end. Bears up 54-35, a 19-point lead.
I don't think we're satisfied.
You don't think so?
I think Coach wants to up it even more. I think at times like this, it's more about executing. It's not about the score.
Well, it's the energy, though, James. You know, I mean, you can accept the missing shots. You're going to miss shots. You can't accept lack of intensity, right? That kind of stuff. You can, as long as you're playing hard, he's not going to get on you. You're playing hard, but if you're playing, we're not at full throttle right now.
Well, he's a detail guy to me.
Yeah.
For me seeing, you got to go hard, but if you miss defensive assignments, missing layups, open passes, turning the ball over, those things get you beat. And he's a coach that understands that very well.
Oh, he does.
So I know he's big on the details, and I think that's what he's harping on now. Don't care about the score, but we're getting out rebounded. The turnovers, things like that.
Yep. Turnover just showed 11-6, but it sure seems like more than that.
It's more of the unforced.
Yeah.
They're not forcing us. We're just throwing the ball away at certain times. But we're getting great shots down here. We get the rebound. We're out in transition. I don't see why this can't stay a 20-point game, especially with a press out there.
In fairness, Wilberforce hasn't really been able to make a run. Mm-hmm. Best you're doing is trading buckets with him right now, right?
And I don't think he's acceptable with that.
No, I don't think he's accepting that at all. But I'm trying to find that little silver lining in the cloud here, James. You're right. Start quarter number 4.
great
Torek from the
execution. That is great.
Foul line jumper right off the bat.
Beautiful execution out of the timeout. Well, out of the quarter, I'm sorry.
56-35, Bears by 21. On the drive, off glass, no. Rebound by Torek underneath. Chambers on the drive, going to go all the way in off glass. No, can't get it to fall, and that's going to be off of Wilberforce, I believe, and it will stay with Shawnee State. Shawnee to inbound. Emily Maynard into Torek. Maynard, Torek from the baseline. No, you're going to get. Yeah, I thought she got fouled on that. She came up short. Foul's going to be on the zero, Micaiah Smith. And that will send Kyla Torek.
We're down a few players, aren't we?
Yes.
With the injury? Okay.
Yep. Lauren Hawthorne post is out in street clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, we were down a couple on Saturday as well. First
She's
shot
a
is
big
up
player
good.
for us for sure.
Torek with second shot coming. Spot. Splash number 2. Yeah, low and blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds. That should stay with Wilberforce. I believe it does. Cochran trying to get it down low. Spinning in the lane, that's a nice turnaround jumper from Kristen Cantrell. 58-37, Bears by 19. This is Lakin Williams. Maynard from the wing for 3. Splash! Bears back 24. 61-37. From the wing, no. Rebound, nobody under for Wilberforce. That's Janana Chambers. Lakin Williams on the drive. Nobody picks her up and can't finish.
That's a great decision.
She was. She had it all clear lane to the rack and couldn't finish. And a good lay-in again. That's Cantrell. Bears by 22, 61-39. Maynard back out to Janana Chambers for 3. No, off, and Maynard tries to chase it. No, goes to Wilberforce, who steps out of bounds, and that will stay back with Shawnee State. Heaven Dozier into the game, replacing Cantrell. Emily Maynard inbound for the Bears. She finds Torek down low. Doesn't know where to go. Kicks it out to Mayoshi Ellis. Ellis in the lane. Cannot get it to fall. Taken away by Torek. Torek from the foul line. Jumper is good.
Making better decisions. Not taking so many threes. And I love it.
Cochran. Cochran on the drive. Right-handed up. No good. Rebound by Dozier. No. Mayoshi Ellis on the run out. She will go all the way to the rack and she will lay it in. Bears by 24. An air ball. That's it. And this one they got it by 65-30. Bears by 26. I'm sorry, with 7:15 to go. $7:15 to go in the game. Bears by 26, 65-39. Chambers. Kessler off to Mayoshi Ellis. Ellis. Maynard from the left wing for 3. No, can't get it to fall. But underneath is Catchings. And she will be fouled and go to the line. Asia Cochran picks up the foul for Wilberforce. Janiyah Chambers comes out. Saratina Jackson in for the Bears. More subs coming in for Wilberforce. Drianne Price going to check in, as well as Yasmin Hall. Monica Williams coming out, as well as Cantrell. TK Catchings. True. 66-39, Bears by 27. One more to Catchings. Good also. Bears by 28. Hall. Tapped away. And floater, no good. Taken away. Back. Wow. That was kind of a backward shot with that, huh? By Chanel Moss. 6.5 to play. Bears by 26.
Great spin move.
Ellis. Sometimes she's too quick for her own self. Maynard out top for three. No, cannot go. But there's TK Catchings underneath. No. Everybody to the floor, and it's picked up by Wilberforce going the other way, and they got a cherry pick on the other end. And that's good by Michaela Tucker. 6 minutes to go, Bears by 24.
Great seal by TK right here. Great seal.
Off glass, but no, it's going to be foul. Foul is going to be on Shanoa Moss. That will send TK Catchings to the line for free throws. Bears by 24. And comes up way short on that one.
I think she's just rushing it a little bit.
Second shot also no good. Rebound by Moss. Off glass, no good. Down low is Dozier. She can't make it go. Kessler can't corral it, but goes out of bounds. Will stay. We'll go back to Shawnee State, rather. With 5:38 to play. Maynard. Jackson knocked out. Stay with Shawnee State. Miyoshi Ellis. Spin. Kessler down low to TK Catchings down low, and she's going to get fouled down low.
TK does a great job.
I believe that's probably going to be Moss. No. Dozier. Evan Dozier gets the foul. TK Catchings back to the line and see if she can sink one.
She does a great job at sealing.
First shot, and this one is no good. She's 0 for 3. Second shot also no good. Can't get it to fall. Hall. Yasmin Hall. From downtown early, no good. And this is going to take away by Miyoshi Ellis. She goes through and going to go all the way to the rack. Off to Sanatina Jackson. She can't finish. Body's on the floor. And a travel going to be called, and that will go to Wilberforce. Generally, you fall down with the ball, they're going to call you a travel whether you go anywhere, right? You can fall down in one place, they're going to call that anyway. And a timeout on the floor, 4:55. I didn't stop the clock. 4:55 to play. Quick look at the stats. Bears 25 of 71 from the field, 35%. As we said, they're not taking bad shots necessarily, James. They're just not falling.
Yep.
19 of 59 for Wilberforce for 32%. Behind the arc, Shawnee 5 of 21, 23.8%. Bulldogs 3 of 16 for 18.8%. From the line, Bulldogs not helping himself. 2 of 11, 18%. Bears not a whole lot better, 10 of 17 for 58%.
And I know Coach Burrows has a problem with that.
Yeah.
With that free throw percentage.
And not the rebound differential is not as big as you would think it should be.
Yep.
I mean, we got a 7 rebound edge, but should be more.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion, for what that's worth.
No, I agree.
4:55 to play in this one. Again, Bears back in action 1 week from today. Be a daytime game. Tip off at 11 o'clock a.m. for the school kids. We'll be on with Coach Burrows pregame around 10:45 a.m. We hope you'll join us. Wilberforce to inbound. Linked it early, can't hit it. Rebound, corralled by Emily Maynard. Catchings on the drive, off, and she's going to draw the foul again.
She can make her free throws. That would be very clutch. She gets to the line and knows how to get there.
I believe that's going to be on Moss again. Just a second on Shanoa Moss. A TK Catchings to the line, try to dent the scoreboard with the free throw line. She was 0 for 4 so far and make it 0 for 5. Bears by 24. Second shot also no good. She has not found the stroke from the free throw line. From the wing, three-pointer no good. Kessler no. Rebound by Early. This is Hall. Up top, this is Hall again. Kick ball out of bounds. Will stay with the Bulldogs with 9 on the shot clock. Early. Looking for somewhere to go. Kick, ball kicked. 4 on the shot clock. I don't know if they know this. They're going to get it off. Long 3. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
No prayer.
Prayer was answered, wasn't it? Because she was way downtown. That was probably a 24, 25-footer. Bears by 21. Ellis on the drive all the way in.
Great pass.
Dishes off to Catchings for 2. 69-46. Bears by 23. Coming up on 3.5 to play. From the wing, no. Rebound Catchings. Ellis. They're going to pull it back and run the half court. Ellis.
Looks like Wilberforce went back to man.
They certainly did. Ellis off glass. No, floater is good. Bears by 25. 3 minutes to play. Early from the wing. Yes.
Got to get back on defense. Mental lapses will hurt you.
Under 3 to play. Jackson from the wing. No, off back rim. Rebound Wilberforce. Had a wide open look. For 3, no. That's going to be taken down low by Kessler. Bears will slow it down again. 2.5 to play. Savannah Cantrell set to check in for Shawnee State. This is Kessler. Emily Maynard from way downtown. No, off the back of the rim. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler loses it out of bounds. And there's Savannah Cantrell for Shawnee State. Catchings comes out. Kessler comes out. Kenya Peck in the game for Shawnee State, as well as Cantrell. Ellis, somewhere to go. In lane, floats it, and just crawls over the rim. Good. Bears by 24. They have 48. I have it 49. Bears by 25, 73-48. But to the line goes Asia Cochran. 1:54 to play. First shot is up. It is good. 73-49. Bears by 24. Second shot up, also good. Ellis going to go all the way in. For the lay-in is good. 75-50, Bears by 25. Cochran. A minute and a half to go. Cochran down low. And it gets blocked. Does Smith. Leoshi Ellis spins in the lane. Oh my goodness.
That is tough.
My goodness.
So tough.
77-50, Bears by 27, 1:10 to play. Cochran, no, rebound, Maynard.
Miyoshi makes it look so easy.
Woman can play. And no good, down low, tipped around, Maynard chasing it. Taken away by Peck, and she's going to get fouled.
I think Miyoshi could have did that the whole game if she wanted to. She's just too fast.
I think so. She's pretty quick.
But that happens when we get the rebound and push it and kick it.
Kenya Peck to the line to add to the Bears' 27-point lead, hopefully. 51 seconds left to play. First shot is up and no good. Bears now 12 of 22 from the line. Second shot is up, and it will roll in. Bears by 28, 45 seconds to go. Cochran. Dozier from the wing. No, taken away by Peck. Emily Maynard. About an 8-second differential between game and shot, so Bears will have to put one up. Ellis.
Too quick.
She got mugged in the lane, I think. I believe she got mugged in the lane. Cochran has now fouled out. With 23 seconds left to go, and Miyoshi Ellis to the line. Bears by 28. Ellis. First shot is up, and it is no good off back of the rim. 13 of 24 for the line for the Bears. Second shot for Ellis. This one is true. Shot clock off. Peck. Nice cutting off the baseline. Long three, no. Peck. Bears do not have to take a shot. They will now let the clock run out. 6-5, and they will just let the clock run out. as will Wilberforce, and the Bears will win this one going away. 79-50 is our final score. Shawnee State beats Wilberforce. Bears go to 1-1 on the season. Wilberforce drops to 1-2. Go ahead and give you some final stats as we have them on the screen. And wait for Coach Burrows to get up here. 79-51 our final score. From the field, Shawnee was 30 of 79 for 38%. Wilberforce 21 of 68 for 30, basically 31%. Behind the arc, Bulldogs 5 of 23 for 21.7. Bears also 5 of 23 for 21.7. Free throws, Wilberforce 3 of 11, 27.3%. Shawnee 14 of 25 for 56%. Turnovers, seems like there was more than that. It says 11 for Wilberforce, 6 for Shawnee. I gotta feel there was more than that.
A little more, yeah, looked like it.
Rebounds, Bears win that 46-35. Leading scorers in the game, Yoshi Ellis, 24 for Shawnee. Kyla Torek added 12. Janiyah Chambers, 9. Rakaya Prince with 8. TK Catchings with 8. Skylar Kessler with 7. Lakin Williams with 5. Emily Maynard, 3. Savannah Cantrell, 2. And Kenya Peck with 1. For the Bulldogs, they were led by Micaiah Smith with 16 points. Asia Cochran with 9. Kristen Cantrell with 8. Lanaya Early had 6. Michaela Tucker with 5. Brianne Price with 3. Shanoa Moss with 2. And Monica Williams with 1 to round out the scoring. Bears led it just 14-7 after the first period. Led it 27-16. 41-23. 18-point lead at the half. It really was not. They were not really headed after that. It really was pretty much under control after that in the second quarter. Coach Burrow's going to come here. We'll get him a few minutes, and we'll demand. Let's get this, Coach. As Coach Burrows, get him mic'd up here. Coach, it's a W, my friend, right?
I'll take it.
You will take it. Wasn't the prettiest, though.
No, but definitely not.
Coach, if you look good, you had a lot of good looks. Just the ball wasn't going down.
Wasn't going in. I don't know why. We do a lot of shooting during the course of the week. We did shoot around this morning. They were shooting the ball pretty well this morning. We do a lot of different drills to get them shooting on the move. We just couldn't make it tonight.
Didn't feel like the defensive intensity was there tonight.
It was a little bit. We still miss a lot of rotations. I'm trying to figure out why we missing rotations. So that's on me. I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to sort it out. But I just know that they're starting to buy in. And I think after Saturday, they're starting to buy in and trying to figure out that we are that we got to get better on the defensive end of the floor. I think we get a lot of easy baskets tonight, a lot of wide open shots, and that's not something we're used to doing.
You gave up a lot of easy ones and you missed a lot of easy ones.
Yes, we can't continue to miss shots.
No.
I can't figure it out, but it's game two. It's game two. You got 26 more to go. We just got to get better each and every night.
What have you seen? What have you liked so far, Coach, out of your team?
I like how we're getting out of transition. You know, last year I don't think we could do that. This year we have a couple more shooters, people who can run the floor a little bit better. So we are getting out in transition. Our guard plays pretty good. Miyoshi had a bad night on Saturday. She totally stepped up tonight and took control again.
You really can put some size on the floor. You got even with Emily playing a kind of wing, 5'11" and then 2 6-footers. You're a different team complexion-wise than we were last year.
Total different team. Like last year, it was Boogie and that was it.
Yeah.
Now we have a couple other people who can fill in that void. We have 46 rebounds tonight, and Scholar, another freshman, Scholar had 10. She had 10. She's trying to get that double-doubles number up, so she's doing a good job for us right now.
Coach, you get a week off.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
But then you play 3 games in 4 days.
3 games in 4 days.
Who does your scheduling, man?
Some crazy guy. I don't know. But it's good. We just got to get back in the gym on Friday, get a day off tomorrow. We get back in the gym on Friday. And like I said, we just got to get better each and every night. That's most important right now.
Coach, you got another media obligation in front of you. I'm going to let you go to that one. Thank you for your time. We'll talk to you next week.
All right, thank you.
That does it from the Cave. Bears take the game over Wilberforce 79-50. Back with the men's game, just a few. Bears raise their record to 1-1. Until next week, we'll be on the air at 10:45 a.m. on Wednesday with Coach Burrows, and tip off at 11 o'clock, Shawnee State versus Simmons. See you next week, everyone.